answers as per usual, and we're taking viewer questions as well. Please welcome Kimberley Seldon to get the show on the road in this lovely set.
The audience is on fire today.
This is why I get up in the morning.
This would make anyone get up in the morning, and they're good looking too, which is
They're
great.
good looking. Mwah, love you all. So we are going to talk a little bit about your 80-20 rule.
The rule that I made up?
The rule that you made up. But I like when you make up rules because, quite frankly, our viewers, we want rules. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I want rules. I want you to tell me what to do and how to do it.
It really works.
So explain what it is. What's this all about?
Okay, so first of all, everybody's heard of eclecticism. Don't let any designer come to your house and do eclectic. You can do that on your own.
Yeah.
What that means is I have no idea what I'm trying to create here, so I'll just do a little of this and a little of that and a little of this. Instead, what you want to do is adopt a policy of 80-20. If 80% of your room is contemporary, like this space, we have a contemporary table, the side chairs are contemporary, the chandelier is contemporary, then with 20% you can do something antique or traditional. So the head chairs are Louis XVI, and the table lamps are very traditional brass lamps. That keeps it interesting. And just to make it really visually exciting for you all, there's two things to think about. One, visualize Fraser's apartment.
Okay.
What do you remember?
Books? I'm sorry, I'm nerdy
Fraser's
that
apartment. They all
way.
said, what is it? The Lazy Boy chair.
Oh,
You never saw that show in your whole life, did you?
I totally watched
You
it.
never saw that show. The only
He was
thing-
a doctor, he had books.
Oh my, she never saw that show her
did.
whole life. Anyway, that chair represents 20%. And when most people
Right.
think about that show, that's all they can think about is that chair.
Not me.
So it's actually the 20% that becomes the most interesting thing that you're telling a story about.
Okay, see, this does make sense because we're always saying mix it up a little bit. Don't go out and buy the whole set. It looks a little crazy. But then if you
Exactly.
are mixing up, how do you stay true to your idea, your aesthetic? So
Right.
it's just going 20% different.
Exactly. So we went to LT. We chose a very contemporary set, contemporary table, contemporary
Yeah.
buffet. Look how straight it is, clean lines, no ornamentation.
Yeah.
What makes this exciting, what gives it its tension, are the Louis XVI chairs with the carving. They look like they don't belong, and that's the thing that everybody will remark on when they come to your house. The problem is that too often it's the Fraser's chair thing that's standing out.
Yeah.
It's that one piece in the living room that you haven't been able to replace yet. It doesn't go with everything else, but it's kind of ruining everything else you're doing.
Yeah, you don't want that lazy boy.
You don't want that lazy boy. No, no, no. The other way that 80-20 is really helpful is this. When you're thinking about mixing woods, for example, people go, oh, can I mix woods? Yeah, if 80% is one type, then 20% could be a different type. So this is a raw rustic wood compared to all the dark ebonized wood that we have around it. It makes the 20% really stand out and become a feature of the room.
Yeah.
So that's actually the most important thing, is that one thing that doesn't go with everything else.
Okay, so you can mix your woods, you can mix your styles.
Yep.
Are there any styles that just are not going to work well together?
Yes, absolutely. If you love, for example, Victorian, that was all about stuff. That was the beginning of industrialization and manufacturing. So people just bought tchotchkes and their house was filled with stuff. That's the exact opposite of something like arts and crafts, which is the simplest form an object can take. You could see the screws, the dowels that were used to hold the furniture together. Those two styles fight like crazy. You could never make them work.
Okay, so my mom's Victorian, is she?
Is she?
Tchotchkes everywhere? What? On every available surface,
No
tchotchkes.
surface is safe.
None.
No surface is safe. Yeah, I know.
A lot of
there
stuff.
are styles that don't work together. And then when you're talking about something like wood, there's also wood styles that fight. So
Okay.
formal woods go better with formal woods. Casual woods go better with casual woods. So casual woods, pine, maple, birch, all those light woods, they're more casual.
Yeah.
And then formal woods would be walnut, cherry, and oak is biwoodual.
You can do either.
It can be light,
Yeah.
and then it's a bit more casual, and you
Yeah.
can make it dark, and it's a bit more formal. So when you're thinking about your new place, and you're like, what color should the floors be? You want to think about, really, how formal do I want my space to be?
Right.
Is it a formal place, right, or is it a casual place?
What are you? What's your mix?
I'm more formal and I'm much more dramatic.
Yeah.
So I have to have a mix where contemporary sometimes can be very, what's the word? homogenized. It can be cold if it goes too far.
Yeah.
I need the mix of the light chair with the dark chair in order to create the drama.
Okay, let's talk about these rugs as well.
So when you're mixing rugs, that's another thing that throws people. I don't like to do two of the same rugs in an open space because it looks like maybe you got them on sale. Right?
Maybe you did.
Maybe you got them. Maybe you went to LT and they had a great sound and you just couldn't resist. It's better to choose two rugs that harmonize but have a similar feeling. So these are both contemporary carpets that are standing on and the other one over there. And they would definitely look nice together but not be quite the same.
A lot of questions from our viewers about the rugs we show on this show, and so many of them are from LT. So you can always go to our website for more information, Cityline.ca, but these are just awesome. I love that weathered look. Looks amazing.
Yep.